Hello and welcome back to JH Sport. So, VAR is an absolute disgrace. That match yesterday between Everton and Liverpool, the decisions made by VAR, absolutely disgraceful. Right, I'll touch on the goal in a minute. First, I want to talk about the foul on Virgil van Dijk by Jordan Pickford. I'm sorry, but how Pickford has remained on the pitch after that tackle is a mystery. I mean, I've watched the footage back, and to be honest with you, it's actually difficult to watch. He could have ended the man's career, but because Van Dijk was in an offside position, allegedly, they didn't go any further. They didn't review the foul. I mean, am I missing something here? So just because the defender was in an offside position, there's no need to go back and review the foul by Pickford, and even after that, the game just carried on like nothing had happened. And Van Dijk has been taken off the pitch and could be out for 6 or 7 months, apparently. We needed VAR for a long time to eradicate some of the decisions made by referees. But now that we have VAR, these decisions, no, they're not still happening, they're actually worse. So moving on to the goal that never was. So Sadio Mane plays a ball to Jordan Henderson. Henderson puts the ball in the back of the net, but Mane, when the ball was played to him, was deemed to be offside. I'm sorry, I watched the match and I saw, they had it up on the screen, Sadio Mane was not offside. I mean, you look at it and think, yeah, maybe his elbow might be offside, but if I'm not mistaken, I thought that you were deemed offside if a part of your body that you could score a goal with, so your head, was offside. I don't think you could score a perfectly legitimate goal with your elbow or your hand. So I don't understand how that is classed as offside. And I want to just get this out there as well. I've seen on social media that people are claiming that the video assistant referee David Coote, this was a decision made by, he was a video assistant referee, so this was a decision made and everyone went and checked the social media, and apparently he's a Manchester United fan, and that explains everything. Lads, that explains absolutely nothing. The FA need to do a proper investigation into the video assistant referee for yesterday's match, because those decisions are not based on bias for a rival club. There is something else going on there. I'm not insinuating for a second that it was match fixing, but there is definitely something going on that you can look at that. You can look back at the footage and you can see, and I don't care who you support, I would like you to give me any good reason as to how Sadio Mane was offside. I mean, just think about it for a second, if that had happened to a team that were battling relegation and that robbed them of 3 points that would have kept them up, you can bet that they would be frustrated. You can bet that they'd be calling for investigations. But because it's Liverpool, and apparently they were helped by VAR last season, that there should be no investigation because they're getting what they deserve. How can you say that a team are getting what they deserve? Because you think VAR helped them last season. Lads, it wasn't because of VAR that Liverpool won the league last season. Liverpool won the league in 2020 because they were better than everyone else, not because of the video assistant referee. I remember when Cardiff played Chelsea in the 18-19 season, and Cardiff were in serious trouble, and this is obviously the last season we had before VAR was introduced, and Chelsea Azpilicueta scores a goal, but he's offside, but the goal is given. That was why we wanted VAR brought in, but now that we have VAR, players are onside, their elbow might be ahead of the defender, and it's being given offside. So the decisions made pre-VAR, the decisions we have with VAR are worse than what we had before VAR. This is why I fully believe the video assistant referee we have in the Premier League is an absolute disgrace. It is shambolic. If you're going to have a video assistant referee within football, it has to be done correctly. and not give offside decisions because a player's elbow is judged to be offside. And if there is bias because the video assistant referee supports a rival team, then you have a neutral in the video assistant referee room. I mean, it's not rocket science. And it's decisions like these that are going... And we're also being expected to pay £14.95 a month to watch games like that. You know, the hard-working football fan, I really do feel for them. That's me included. Like, we're being ripped off first and foremost, being charged £14.95 extra on top of what we pay for our packages because Sky are money hungry. To see games like that where the video assistant referee is absolutely useless and cannot judge whether a player is on or offside. You know, if this is how the video assistant referee is going to be going forward, then we need to just get rid of it. You know, I love this sport and I love football, but decisions like these make me hate the sport and make me just hate football in general. Because whereas before, you know, a last minute goal would have all the players' adrenaline pumping. But now, because a player's elbow might have been offside, you have to wait and look at the screen before you can start celebrating. You know, like I said, if this is going to be the video assistant referee going forward, then football is dead. And there's no other way of putting it. Like I said about Pickford somehow staying on after a terrible foul on Van Dijk, and then Henderson having a perfectly legitimate goal disallowed. An investigation does need to be done, because we cannot have decisions like these in the Premier League. Never mind the teams at the top. This could end up causing a team, let's just say for argument's sake, like West Brom. If they were robbed of 3 points because of VAR and they ended up getting relegated by a point or two, you know, then that really, really does need to be investigated. Like I said, I love this sport, but decisions like these are really going to turn people away from football. As I said at the start of the video, VAR is an absolute disgrace. And we are being expected to pay $14.95 a month, whatever the payment is, $14.95 per game for that kind of football. If that's how it's going to be going forward, then I'm sorry, but I'm just not going to bother with football anymore. Look, listen, lads, that's the end of my video. I think I've ranted enough for nearly 8 minutes. Look, I know I was away for a good while. I'm back now anyway. Like I did say when I first started the channel, the videos might not be very consistent, but thanks for persisting anyway. You're a good bunch of lads and girls. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. So until then, thanks very much.